rise, urban world order where legends collide. Bryan, Kyle, Eddy got the mic tight, dropping suplex rhymes in the spotlights. Talking to the youth, but we heat wow. We call the show, wrestling mind sharp like a figure four throw. Bryan, Kyle, Eddy here to steal the flow. Tag team champs in the podcast glow. Power bomb, opinions breaking the floor. Every word's a DDT, bodies hardcore. Ladder match, topics climbing for more. Bell rings, true stings can't ignore. Talking to the youth, but we heat roll. We call the show, wrestling mind sharp like a figure four throw. Bryan, Kyle, Eddy here to steal the flow. Tag team champs in the podcast glow. Gorilla press stories held up high. Chokehold debates make your head fly. Cage match questions, no soft replies. Steel chairs of knowledge to amplify. First the script, put you in a lock. Every discussion's a pile driving shock. Urban world order, no time for a clock. Bryan, Kyle, Eddy, work the block.
Was we supposed to say something? The fuck is this shit? Who the fuck? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did a podcast before. That's right.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah. UWO podcast. Kyle Chairman. This is.
You're not live on YouTube.
There we are.
No, you're not.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
I'm on YouTube.
Technical difficulties.
We are live.
Come in.
We picked up where we left off.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Nothing changed.
Eddie got a little taller.
Oh, I did.
Me and Bryan grew a little bit of hair.
Oh, they did.
Not really.
And, Lakers in 5, baby. That thing.
That's right. Lakers in 5. Holy shit.
So they did. Lakers in 5 years.
Hey.
minutes.
Too soon.
Hold on.
Too soon?
Hold on. I gotta fix something.
Oh, shit. I know it's been a while, but... Nice hat there, Eddy. Nice hat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. We're back.
Yes.
We're back. We're back.
So we can compliment my cool ass hat? My phenomenal...
It's not the hat that I want to comment on. It's the third tier tag team.
Okay,
that
we're
you
not starting the
are
show
rocking.
off like this already. We
They
just
are
began.
not your tag team champions.
We have begun.
Oh, sorry.
See,
It's been a-
don't touch the box, Kyle.
Damn.
You can't touch the box.
Sorry.
We're not at the box yet.
Can I play with it?
Not right now. Later you can play with the box.
So, well, just real quick.
Yes.
Just real quick before we actually start talking about something constructive.
Yes.
Right? Are they your current tag team champions?
No.
Greatest tag team alive, Hank and Tank, baby, shake and bake.
So we're really gonna do this?
Hank and Tank, best alive.
We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually.
So, Bryan, how's it going?
Living life, same old shit, new day. Just watching wrestling, avoiding the IWC, and trying not to eat seafood.
Unless it's shrimp.
Unless it's shrimp, yes. Shrimp I do not.
Shrimp isn't seafood, it's shrimp.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, overall, same old shit. Living life. Went to Comic-Cons or went to the Wrestling Fan Fest again with Bird. We all went to some AEW together.
Yeah, of course we did. Allegedly.
Allegedly. They can't confirm or deny that.
It wasn't us.
What up, Jackson? What up, Dominique? Hello. Long time no see. But yeah, no, just working, being a slave to the man. That's it. What about you, Eddy?
Well, I started attending church.
Really?
Trying to
get straight down my lightning.
trying to channel my inner peacefulness. I recently, recovering from knee surgery, found out my blood pressure was so high that I should not be here today. The doctor said I should be not here. That's just pure stubbornness on my part, I guess.
Multiple kids.
So, trying to chatter my non-angry self.
Mm-hmm.
More of a pacifist.
Practicing your woosahs?
Woosahs. More AEW in my life, good wrestling, good pro wrestling. I've cut out sports entertainment.
Okay.
Really centered my chakra and everything. You know, don't have to sit around while everybody watches the fall of pro wrestling.
Ooh, we're gonna get there too.
Or the burial of pro
We're
wrestling.
gonna get there too.
Sure as hell don't watch this bullshit over here that's out on the screen over here.
Oh, we'll get to that later.
TNA is good. Stop. The TNA is the safe zone, dude.
It legit is.
The IWC is the tribalism. You can't be mad at the Impact. They work with everybody.
All right. What about you, Kyle?
Shit. Let's see.
For him, Rogaine.
I haven't. I haven't slapped anybody all day today.
I mean, that's a plus.
All day, I haven't slapped anybody. I'm just been working and kids, pretty much.
Walk around randomly slapping people.
But sometimes you just gotta slap a motherfucker.
Hey, Redman has a banger of a track out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Slap the shit out you. Whack!
Can I break your card? You know?
Oh yes, if you see Kyle Chapman walking down the street randomly, just cross the street.
I heard he wants to fight a gorilla.
Don't help me help the gorilla, baby. I don't need the 100 people.
All right. Well, it would have been 99. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Eddie, we ain't needed, so we're good.
98, 97.
Yeah, 97 left, Kyle, so two have already fallen off the board.
I just tripped somebody in the ring.
That whole fight.
That's what I gotta do.
That whole fight gorilla thing just seems to be in a wheelhouse of a different people of color, and it's not my skin color.
Yeah, no, I'll take a hard pass on that.
Yeah, that is not. All right, let me tell you something, right?
Yep.
A gorilla uprooted a tree and beat a lion to death with it, right? Or was it a tiger? One of the two. Anyway.
Would it make a difference?
It's not the fact of the animal it killed. It's the fact that it uprooted a fucking tree. And that's the thing that you want to go fight with no weapons. Good luck.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass on that.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll take a hard pass
Walk
on
to,
that.
this is what you do. Walk by a silverback gorilla in a zoo exhibit and piss it off. And feel safe behind the glass.
No, I'm good.
No, I listen to the experts that say that talk about evolution and talk about things of that nature. Yeah, the gorilla still I'm good. Just because it can't talk does not mean it can't toss my ass like a goddamn pancake.
Yes.
I've seen the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
Shit,
I'll pass on that.
Goons.
What's his name? Caesar?
Caesar,
I mean,
Yeah, fuck that.
we're either headed there or we're headed to Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Whichever one comes first.
It's like Terminator 2.
Or Jurassic Park. Don't forget about the wolves. That's what we want to bring back. We want to bring back wolves that are bigger than fucking Eddie. That's what we want to do. Yeah. Let's breed them. Make them normal household pets. Walk into somebody's house and the fucking just
Big ass wolf right there in front of your face.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I will stand outside.
Don't worry. The owners that used to live there that are 8, they probably will stop them.
And I'm sure as I'm working, somebody's gonna just tell me, "Oh, it's so cute, and harmless, and never took." That's just chewing on my thigh.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Oh, my dog won't attack you as he's biting you.
That's why I don't trust people's dogs. Everybody gets mad at me. Oh, the dog don't bite. Then how the fuck does it eat?
Jackson, I have no idea. I don't know where this silverback thing came from, but the internet, every week it's something different, so.
I know where it came from.
Where'd it come from, Kyle?
WHYPEPO.
Well, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. Okay, so so it's all right. So it's been a year that we've been out, right? There was something that occurred last week that we probably were going to talk about, but don't worry, everybody. This week there's nothing going to be on the screen. Trust me. Next week will be a lot more organized and prepared. Quick hits on WrestleMania. Anything that you want to bring up, really quick.
They dunked after Vince Carter.
In other words, for those who don't know,
TakeOver won the fucking weekend, hands down. It wasn't. I'm not even gonna sit back and act like it didn't. It did. Night 1 destroyed night 2.
interesting.
I'm gonna put that. I mean, the Joe Hendry thing was cool. He got his little pop and all, and Randy Orton got his WrestleMania match that got taken away from him and everything. But let's focus on the positives of night 2. Okay, the main event not positive.
So how you gonna say it?
Not at all. Not at all. So we're not even gonna focus on that. Is what I'm.
I mean, you're focusing on it right now.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is don't focus on that main event. Look at the Wookiee.
That's Eddie, not a Wookiee. That's Eddie, not a Wookiee.
Yeah, Wookiees are tall. No, but in all seriousness though,
Listen, I will give you a bionic knee shot.
don't hit me with that knee though.
V trigger. Eddie is literally a walking V trigger now.
Goodbye and good night.
Bang.
Nah, but WrestleMania was cool. I mean, was it the best WrestleMania of all time? Not even in the top 50, and it was only 41. There's still some spaces to get to, you know?
We gotta wait till 51. We can rank it. All right, WrestleMania 9, you're in there. And what up to the people on YouTube? Just really quick.
I sat down. I watched Collision.
Really quick. Shout out to the people that are on YouTube. Ms. Dina is moderating in there for us right now. So,
Hey, Dana!
For those of y'all who don't know, we are live on Facebook as well as YouTube, and there will be more in the coming days. So, or in the coming week, shall we say?
How about everybody just say hello to Dina?
Yeah.
Just hop on over to YouTube, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
You know, YouTube shit. And and say hi to Dina.
Yeah.
And while you're there, put in a custom order for a custom garter belt that you're going to use.
Wait, what?
A custom garter belt, or what? The big ass, thick ass belts.
Yeah.
Or garter belts, the one that's sucking the fat. Anyway, either way, something that's going to whoop the shit out of Triple H for thinking that was a WrestleMania. That was a glorified SmackDown. In fact, the tag team match that was on WrestleMania was
New Day versus the...
totally eclipsed the next week on SmackDown.
Okay, well, I didn't get a chance to finish my statement, but all right, cool.
No, but in all seriousness, Hank and Tank wasn't involved in WrestleMania, throw the whole thing down the toilet.
Eddie, any quick thoughts on Mania? I know you said you watched Collision on night one.
Gonna get you some Hank and Tank jerseys.
I didn't spend any money on it. I still felt like I spent money on it.
You still wanted a refund?
I still wanted a refund. I still feel that they should.
That's right. See?
It was just, you know what it was?
It was just.
You ever watch a
It just was.
You ever watch a good ass show and you're like, yo, I can't wait to see how it ends, and then they rush the shit out of the ending because their network canceled it?
You mean like Game of Thrones?
Like Game of Thrones.
I never watched Game of Thrones a day in my life.
Dexter. Or any other good show that ended terribly. That's what WrestleMania was, that terrible ending.
All right, so I guess I'll get my shit in. So night one, obviously the triple threat, the main event, it was predictable. Like I was in our group chats, I was calling that for weeks. I said that Paul was going to leave with Seth, so I saw that coming a mile away. Apologies to Rey Fenix. Unfortunately, he had to face against the greatest masked luchador of all time. Kyle, please be respectful. The man is undefeated at WrestleMania. Okay, all right.
Where's he from again?
He's from the Gulf of America.
Mexico.
America.
I'm sorry. This is what you resigned for, Gable? This is what you resigned for?
It's not Chad Gable, Eddie.
No, man.
When are we going to get past this?
First and foremost, okay, Brian Cage already did this gimmick. He did it better down in Mexico.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, Brian Cage did something good?
Yes,
I was just waiting to figure that out.
He did the whole MAGA thing in down Mexico. And
I thought that was Corey's brother.
Okay. But anyway.
What? It's true?
Brian Cage already did this whole overly racist thing. Like, God damn it. We've given them the layout for Chad Gable.
Okay.
We've told them what to do with him.
Yeah.
This is literally a step below Shorty G.
This might be worse than Shorty G.
No, the step below Shorty G. I'd rather have this Shorty G still.
Shorty G, bro.
Okay,
again. El Gringo Americano.
Oh, no, it's El Grande Americano, Eddie.
It's El Gringo.
Okay, first off,
because he's El Gringo.
We don't know if he's a white man, all right? Because he looks darker than me half of the time. Okay, so, and again, it's not Chad Gable. We've gone through this already. Kyle, let's have the discussion. Have you ever seen Sami Zayn and El Generico in the same place at the same time?
Yes.
When?
Sami Zayn is El Generico.
When? When did you see that?
When he wrestled. Whenever you see Sami Zayn, you're seeing El Generico.
No, because they're two totally different people. All right. Have you ever seen Christopher Daniels and Curryman in the same place at the same time?
No, because Christopher Daniels is actually good.
Okay, and what happened with Curryman?
Someone ate him and took a shit, and that's what you see whenever he wrestles.
You do realize you and Shark Boy still got beef.
Yes.
It's been years, and y'all still got beef. Okay, now I'm going to ask you this last one.
Go ahead.
Have you ever seen Chad Gable and El Grande Americano in the same place at the same time?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
He was getting interviewed by somebody, and then next thing you know, behind him, El Grande Americano was getting chased out by security. All right? So they were in the same place at the same time. So they're not the same person, Kyle.
All right. Can you tell the difference if you seen us in the distance between me and Eddie? One's tall, one's short.
One's dark, one's light skinned.
Yeah, that's
totally
the difference between that.
Yeah, that's a very obvious distinction.
Yes, there was an obvious distinction in height between the guy that was wrestling earlier tonight and Chad Gable. You're not.
Okay, because they've never stood next to each other, Kyle. They were in the same shot. One was in the front, one was in the back. Okay, we don't know how tall he really is compared to Chad Gable. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay, but he did have an amazing debut and won.
Gracias.
Exactly. See, not the same. One is Espanol, one's American.
Oh, one's grass ass.
Yeah, see, they're not even the same thing, Kyle. What are we doing?
The most Karen way to say it.
All right, but anyways, for the rest of night one, it was forgettable. Rest of night one was forgettable. What?
There was a very, very, very Janet Jackson-esque match.
On night one?
Was that night one or night two?
Night two.
No. You cannot speak about that. Because one legend, Larry Woman, said that is shameful and disrespectful, and she fought years for women not to be objectified in their lingerie.
I seen titties.
You better shut your freaking dinky ass up.
I saw titties.
Put on your mini skirt and get back in the ring. I know that sounds very objective.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I enjoy her in mini skirts.
We are not here to objectify women anymore. Okay? We are here to show them respect. We do not want them in their lingerie.
Actually,
except the name is Tony Storm. But anyways.
Yes. Or Liv Morgan, because she that outfit she wore on night two.
Excuse me. There is no Tony Storm. There's only Timeless
Tony Storm. But all right. Well, I will give props to Jade and Naomi. The story was cool going in, but the match was a SmackDown match at most.
Best.
Yeah. So
You telling me that Jade hasn't improved and gotten miles better?
No, she hasn't. She's improved. She's
gotten somewhat better, but then again, that
really
time off
has.
kind of kills it for her.
She
So
has not improved an iota.
She has.
She regressed.
But night two, triple threat was fucking awesome. The girls in the beginning killed it. Props to Jey Uso winning the title. It was it was
That match was fucking terrible, but my
The
dog
new
won.
Intercontinental World Heavyweight Champion.
But my dog won, so I'm not really mad at it, but I'm mad at it.
it's something about it didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
However, the main event.
Are you the mid-card world champion?
Yo, Cody Rhodes is going to go down in history as this generation's version of Sting. Every time he trusts somebody, he goes out like a bitch. And I mean that with no disrespect to Sting. Because Cody went out like a bitch. Cody went out like the biggest bitch ever in that. Titty meat, what up?
Is that the new titty meat? Naomi got yams?
I mean, she does. But no, Cody went out like a bitch, dude. Yo, that ending was fucking horrendous. Dude, Travis Scott took a longer entrance than The Undertaker does. Yes, Kyle.
Just want to say something. To beat Roman Reigns, it took Jey Uso. It took The Undertaker.
Yep.
It took John Cena.
I didn't see him.
Well, allegedly he was there.
Yeah,
right?
supposedly.
Among others. Seth Rollins, among others. Yeah. You know?
Took a chair shot.
To beat Cody Rhodes.
Kicking the dick.
It took Travis
Kicking the dick.
Scott.
Enjoy the ride. You never know where it's going to take you. That's what we do here.
Just so you...
Here to twist and turns, and you never know what's going to happen. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you for the stars there, B-Rob.
He gets goosebumps every time. Isn't that a song?
By Travis Scott.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, unfortunately, we're not. It's not our demo.
Listen, man, it's like AEW wrestling, man. I'm not in that demographic. Sorry, Eddie. Couldn't wait to bring that joke back, though.
That's my kid.
I know.
The old one.
Sorry.
I'm the old young one here.
You're technically not a demographic with WWE anymore. You ain't got enough zeros in your bank.
Yo, that's a whole. Can we talk about that really quick?
I don't mind.
I didn't feel
Because we ain't never going to WrestleMania ever again.
We gotta sell drugs. We gotta sell people.
Yep.
We gotta sell countries.
Yep.
To afford a ticket.
I didn't want to pay bills for the next 3 years anyway.
I hate living indoors.
Uh-huh.
What are children? I'll just sell my children off into slave labor for a ticket to SummerSlam.
From what I heard, slave labor's coming
Shit,
back.
I think AEW is anyone's game. Why do you guys do this?
Damn, it's been so long.
AEW is not what it used to be, but it's still pretty damn good. It's not what it used to be.
We are back, baby.
It's not what it
Okay.
used to
I will say this, Eddie.
be, but it is still pretty.
I'll say this really quick because, again, we were just going to quick hit on Mania and then just go on. And, Eddie, we're going to have you go first with the state of AEW. Because I'll be honest with you.
The state of AEW.
AEW is lucky we weren't on last year because there were a lot of things over the past year that AEW has done that was pure ass.
Listen, okay.
Gave
Go
Ricochet
for it.
a mic.
Our man decided to listen to a bunch of sycophants, armchair bookers who said, hey, you need to take a step back. Oh, you need to let others. Okay, you need to do this, this, and this. Okay, the man said, okay, we'll try it your way. It failed miserably. Okay?
Yeah.
So he said, fuck this shit. Get out my chair. Get out my fucking office. And he back in the weeds. Okay? We are back.
Y'all are cooking right now. I will say that.
Okay? We're getting rid of we're trimming the fat. We're getting rid of the people who, oh yeah, I'm coming over there to help your company because I lost my job. Oh, my old job's calling me. I'm coming back! Ah! Okay, we're getting rid of the dead fucking weight. You know, my back is broken. Oh, I'm healed. Hallelujah. Oh, I'm depressed. My wife is leaving me. I got a toothache. I'm all good again. Okay, get rid of that dead fucking weight. Sign in people who want to fucking be there. Okay, from now on, in the interview process, Tony Khan is sitting them down and saying, listen, you signed this 5-year contract. I want you dedicated. Are you here to use me? Or are you dedicated? What's your first dream? To be a pro wrestler or to be WWE? Oh, WWE, get the fuck out of my office. Get the fuck out of my office. Okay? Time to sign people who want to fucking be there. Okay? It's time to stop letting people, oh, you need to be more sports entertainment based. No. No.
Why are you guys like this, man?
No more of this bullshit of trying to fucking do what others are doing. Back to the homegrown roots. Back to the basics. Throw on your 90-second fucking 2-minute fucking promo and give me a 15 fucking minute match. Okay? Because apparently now we love flippy shit. Everybody loves flippy shit again. And it's all good and dandy. Everybody wants the flippy shit again. Okay? You know, we got NXT Mexico on the horizon. That's flippy shit all day.
Sir, we asked for the state of AEW.
Okay, so we are cooking again. All in, sold out.
No, it sells out. Yeah.
Mexico sold out.
I know Mexico sold out for sure.
Okay, we are back. We are back to the roots. We are back hitting the ground running. No more of this bullshit of all these other different fucking people saying they know what's best when they haven't even fucking a business, or these fucking 90-year-old washed up fucking old guys that, oh, we know what worked in our time back during the Prohibition era. This is what works. Yeah, well, we were doing it in black and white and silent picture wrestling. This is what we had to do. You gotta do it like that. No more of that bullshit either.
Okay.
I don't want to hear anymore. Ooh-sa.
Kyle, your thoughts on AEW?
On AEW?
Yes.
I think that number one. No, I'm just kidding. No, AEW is still AEW, but it's not. It doesn't have the same. what can I say? Attention to detail for me. First off, Ricochet doesn't. He's getting better. I know everybody's gonna say he's getting better. Get the mic away from that man. Just let him go in the ring and do his thing, please. Please,
What?
please, just please.
Let go of your hate. Let go of your hate. Your pure, unadulterated hatred right now. Because yeah, that's what he says when you're finishing up. He's like, and then he's like, all right, remember towel.
I mean, MJ.
Understand.
You're biased, and you have an ill-begotten hatred towards him because of the.
Because of my undeniable love for WWE.
No, because you're
For Samantha Irvin.
because of the pillow where upon he makes his bald head on.
That's a lot of pillows.
This should have been me.
Okay, Nick Nemeth.
I'm sorry. She said Shorty Wall, and I kind of want to.
Yeah.
But
You listen to the lyrics?
huh?
There was lyrics.
There was. I mean,
I saw an OnlyFans
alleged-
video.
No, jeez.
It's fans only. That's the name of the album.
But
That's yeah, okay.
but getting back to AEW. Honestly, dude. Number one, I fucking absolutely wish that we were on the air so I could have sounded off at that fucking absolutely shit show ending when it was Mox and Swerve. I let you get it. That ending sucked balls, and you know it.
Okay.
You know it. You can't excuse it. That's why you ended
I'm
the
glad
night.
you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. No, we're gonna touch base on that.
Hold on, man. Let me get this out. That shit sucked. All right, let's not excuse it, Kenny.
What's going on, homie?
It was a great
You
card.
and the Fan Fest in the
terrible
building? What's
ending.
happening?
How's it going, man? And then we can get to what I think is the best part of AEW. I don't give a damn what people say. Say what you want to say. All right, we hurt people. Okay,
We
come
hurt
on here.
people.
We hurt people. And MJF ain't ready for that life yet. You can't be our own hot yet.
Not yet.
You're not our Sami Zayn.
He is not a nugget.
But in all actuality, dude,
Yeah.
the people that are absolutely killing it in AEW, people like the Tony Storms, your Amanda Deans,
Megan Bain.
I said Amanda, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's a character on.
Yeah, that's a whole different. That's a whole
That's a
different
whole different event.
docu-series on that one.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, she just started an OnlyFans.
Anyway, yeah, Megan Bain. But seriously, man, people that are killing it are absolutely killing it in AEW. But the people who ain't are.
Just say Death Riders. Just say Death Riders.
It's time for them to go. And I like Mox, and it's time for them to go.
I love everybody in that group except for Marina Shafir. Again, I've been.
She's the only one I want to see get murdered.
I mean, legit. Yeah.
Like,
not
every
like really.
Every time I see Willow come on, I'm like, Willow, please
Not that.
murder this woman.
Yeah, but the storyline is ass.
Trash.
Everything about AEW for me personally was killing it. First off, Mercedes Moné needs to get some fucking respect put on her name. A lot of people give her shit.
overrated?
Mercedes has never been.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sasha was overrated.
Yeah, no, but people give her shit all the time, and I'm like, yo,
Shit on Mercedes.
what are y'all watching? Like, she had probably 2 bad matches out of what 25 she's had so far.
Could she have gotten a draw with Athena and not killed her whole mystique?
It was a clean win. By the way, speaking of stealing the week, that show stole the fucking week. The show they did in Boston out here, that shit was amazing. What up, show? But everything else in AEW, loved it. I love what's going on with the Hurt Syndicate. I love what's going on with MJF. I love the fact that Hangman's going through that struggle again. Ospreay has just
Best
been
character development.
ever, yeah, 100%.
Period.
Whoa.
Period.
Yeah.
There's another person who deserves that title.
Speaking, hold on, really quick. Swerve got screwed with Mox, and he got screwed with this whole Danielson storyline, which I'm saving for later because I've been holding this shit in for almost a fucking year now. But the Death Rider story, dude, it doesn't make sense. What are we changing? Why are we hiding the title?
The channel.
Why is Pac always in fucking full gear? No matter where they are, he's just in his boxer staring at you like.
That's been an unanswered question for a goddamn millennium.
Yeah, like the dude's always in full gear. Why?
The man lives his life in that fucking.
Because you
The man goes grocery shopping in his trunk.
Because
Mr. Impact is in the building. What up,
Pop
Bobby?
knows that at any given point in time, you might just have to slap the shit out of somebody.
But-
Might as well be
but,
ready.
in all fairness,
Stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
In all fairness, if I had a 16-pack ab, I'm walking around butt naked too.
I mean,
If I had
draws on.
If I had his physique, I'm sorry.
I agree. I agree.
Show right now.
Understandable. But the whole mission,
We should get a rating system and we be getting like monetized somewhere.
the whole mission of the fucking Death Riders doesn't make sense.
No,
What are you trying to change? You want to change the blood and the guts and the violence that you've had since fucking day one? Do you want to change the fact that you have the best professional wrestlers in the world? Do you want to change the fact that you had great international workings? What are we changing? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But aside from that, everything else AEW, killing it. Even Collision's gotten way better.
It really has.
It really has.
Yeah, we got rid of CM Punk's Collision.
Yeah, and there was
Yeah.
there was a guy that is supposed to be a hologram who was hurt. for a
Fuck
while.
hologram.
Wait,
Fuck hologram.
hologram, salute you, hologram.
He is the
I
generic
am a
created luchador number 2.
Fuck
This
that.
match don't even got details. It's got a bar.
He is the second.
I stand with
How many
hologram.
times is he gonna fight Beast Mortos?
He is the second worst luchador in professional wrestling.
What? He makes El Gringo Americano.
That's number one.
How many WrestleMania matches does he have? Oh, last I checked, Donut. Hologram got a hollow fucking record at WrestleMania.
Oh, my
El Grande Americano, 1-0, baby. The streak begins now.
So is Michael Cole, but that's not a company I want to keep.
I mean, that's a valid point as well.
And don't forget about the greatest woman tag team of all time.
That's right.
Inspirational.
He did the thing.
So, anyway, quick rebuttals. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's the Swerve Mox ending. I went to sleep. I had a few libations. I had been up. I had to work the following morning, so I was a little upset because I'm like, can we end the show already? I gotta work in the morning.
What did I tell you before we even got to the match?
We need to go back to Saturdays because holy fuck, I work in the morning.
No.
Not Nakoma.
That is Nashoba. What up, champ?
How you doing?
Oh, for those of you who don't know, Nicole Matala turned heel, and she is now Nashoba, and she will fucking end you.
Just first of all, she didn't turn heel, okay? Heel turned
Her.
All right.
Yeah. So, and by the way, she will fucking wreck you. Just throwing that out.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
I felt the chop bar. It ain't.
You should see the one she gives now.
Nah, I'm good.
So, continue, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Rewind. Okay. Like I said, I went to sleep. I woke up the next day. I felt with a clear mind and a clear head, and a little bit of woosah, and my blood alcohol content went down. While I do not agree with it, I understand it.
I do too.
Okay, Swerve's next title reign will be the one that breaks MJF's record.
I hope so.
Okay, so not putting the belt on him
Is it a little
made
early to
sense
be doing that,
because great at All In, Moxley will be dropping that title. Okay,
Hopefully. We said this last time.
he has
No,
to.
he has to drop that
He
shit
has
at
to.
all in.
We said that same thing last time.
Okay, and I understand why, because you have to have a big title change at your biggest pay-per-view. It's like Mania without having a title change. That rarely occurs. And when it does, people are upset by it. Okay? So when you have your big pay-per-view, you have a big title change. So I understand that one. Nobody wants Swerve to be a goddamn transitional champion. If you want Swerve to be transitional, go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner. Corner. Now, Duck's hat.
We're going to call it the Cornet Cup Cooler.
Okay? Go sit in the dark. Nobody wants to see that. Okay? So I get it. Now, the whole... What are the Death Riders doing? Have they not changed anything?
Nothing.
No!
The whole fucking feel of everything on AEW has changed. wrestlers have gotten back to their roots of wrestling. What was their mission? They wanted to change the culture of AEW. What was AEW doing before that? Their whole
Wrestling!
No, they were trying to be sports entertainment. Were they not?
For a little bit, yeah.
And then
For a little bit.
their mission statement was to change AEW. They have changed AEW.
Wasn't you just praising Hologram?
He is wrestling. He's providing you with lucha libre. His matches are for the kids.
You call that lucha libre?
It's more than El Gringo Americano does.
Whoa! At least he doesn't fight.
Gracias!
At least he doesn't fight Beast Mortals every collision.
Every.
And every fucking match is fucking fire.
And gets carried.
Because he does the same shit with the same person.
He gets carried.
Literally, because he's tiny,
Yeah.
small.
He's undefeated as well.
So is El Gringo Americano.
Oh my freaking goodness.
He's a highlight of
Where's the lie?
and he's a highlight of a collision.
But he wasn't on WrestleMania.
Anyways, the Death Riders have done exactly what they set out to do.
Have they?
They changed the whole feel of the company.
They make people
Everybody's
clean
gotten
shit
more
out.
serious. They have not. Studies
Actually,
have,
surprisingly, the
surprisingly,
ratings actually have gone
They're-
up
yeah.
with the Death Riders, which is fucking baffling to me.
because everybody wants to tune in and see the heels get their comeuppings. They are traditional fucking heels. The Hurt Syndicate's literally heels. And that crowd refuses to boo.
Do you see who's in the Hurt Syndicate? Do you want him to hear you booing right next to him?
No.
MJF is literally coming out and literally begging everybody to hate him. They're not hating him. But the Death Riders music hits, people
Hate them.
them.
Yes.
They hate
They got heel heat. They got legit
They
heel
have
heat.
legit heel heat. Hell, even Christian's starting to get fucking cheers. And Christian's a dick.
Oh, he's a fucking prick. He's great, but he's a fucking prick.
He's a dick. And he's starting. The only other faction, and that's because Don Callis, man. Don Callis just gets
Dude,
hate.
Don Callis is fucking is underrated. Underrated as all hell.
Like hate.
And he just
So the Callis family gets
he beefed
hate.
up the Cat family a little bit, just a smidge too, by the way.
And by the way, the Don Callis family is the best faction in wrestling.
Yes,
I don't
the
care what
next-
anybody says. They're the
next
best
top
faction in wrestling.
faction in AEW coming up.
Legit, they are.
Because we know the Death Riders are coming to an end. Okay. Mox is going to disappear for a little bit, go home. He's got to go
the
relax.
best faction in wrestling is two people,
That's a tag team.
Hank and Tank. Shake and bake, baby.
Speaking of which,
Man,
Eddie, glorify my boys for a second.
I actually thought he was going to go with the Enemy of the State group.
Glorify my boys for a second, too, by the way, since we're talking AEW.
We don't have mullets.
Okay. The youngest professional wrestlers around.
The youngest.
They're babies.
Okay. They're fucking noobs. Okay. Look at them. They're still growing hair.
For real.
They have mullets, bro.
Yeah, because the baby hair hasn't grown in on the
Their
side.
voices finally changed.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
My lord, and they actually have fans. They like this guy.
And don't get me started on the most non-watch fucking program, ROH.
Oh.
Yes, nobody.
Kyle Fletcher is
But-
in the runnings. He's like 1A or 1B for most improved wrestler of the year, and I'm not debating that with anybody. Whoever says different ain't watching his matches. Whoever says different is not. But that kid is fucking good. And it wasn't just the Will Ospreay rub either, because I know that match was good, but he's been putting on matches without him that are big.
Every
just
fucking
as
match.
fucking
Every
good.
fucking match that
The
kid
kid
showed
went
up.
from straggly hair, funny looking hair.
And really quick, another guy, Takeshna. Takeshna should be fighting for the world title next year. This year, as a matter of fact. That kid is fucking incredible.
All the pieces of coming up are there. Everything's falling in line. Okay. He had to cut out some fat. He had to trim some fat. Okay. Enough of the bullshit of people who just want to come in there, collect a paycheck, and don't want to lay down because their backs hurt and shit. Okay. Does he? Oh, we're going to sign everybody who comes available. Okay, go do that.
Oh, and shout out to all the people on the YouTube chat. I'm literally jumping back and forth. So, Jackson, I see that you're over
Pretty
here.
soon we're gonna have multiple monitors. Don't worry.
Yes. So well, we'll have multiple chats popping up. But shout out to all y'all, and shout out to Dina's crafty friends. Hello, ladies. Mr. Crafty here. How are you?
Hi. This is the guy right here. This is the heart and soul of Crafty Content Cuts. Dina, don't stab me. This guy is the guy. He's the little glue that holds your craft together.
No, I'm the guy who pays for the glue. Think different. Carry on. Go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That glue got expensive now with the tariffs, huh?
Man, you won't even know.
Tupac forever to go.
That's right. But Eddie, anything else really quick?
And he got his homie with her.
Any last thoughts on AEW, Eddie? What up, Lily?
Where's Lily?
Lily's in the Facebook chat.
Hey, Lily.
Everything's going golden now.
Yeah.
The AEW has finally we had a lot of long-standing contracts with big arenas, so we had to honor our contracts. Okay, now we're going into more
Smartest thing y'all could have done.
Smaller arenas.
Smart.
We're still family affordable.
Yes, real smart.
You do not have to take out a second and third mortgage to attend our shows.
Second and third. You about to sell your house and then take a mortgage out for your next one and sell that one too.
How much can I get for my kidney on the black market?
Shit, it's much.
Not enough.
I'm trying to go to SummerSlam for one night.
What are you trying to set upper bowl?
You can get
all the way in the back.
Probably.
You know what? You're getting with those ticket prices all the way in the back. You're getting a pair of binoculars too.
You can get the same thing there for your kidney that you can get at Five Guys for $3, and that is the hell up out of there.
Hey, breaking news though, I have solved the mystery of Green Shirt Guy.
It's been debunked.
No. He is the third highest stock shareholder in TKO.
For some reason, I believe
he's only behind Emmanuel and Nick Khan.
Okay,
Vince
that
sits
part.
fourth.
That part I actually.
He is the third high, but you don't hear about him because he's a secret shareholder. There are secret shareholders. You can't buy shares through other companies and other things set up where you can stay the silent majority. And that man owns share because $100,000 to walk down the ramp,
dude. There's a video online of this guy Troy Dan that I watch. Right, he was sitting third row, literally 2 seats behind Green Shirt Guy. Like he literally said it when he got to his seat. Oh, I'm literally sitting right behind Green Shirt Guy, and he was at Mania. He spent $38,000, and he couldn't even go in the ring and take a picture.
Green Shirt Guy was ringing bells, walking down the fuck. He was having meet and greet. Yeah. That motherfucker was. They gave him his shrimp cocktail.
Just by the way, bring the Callis family on. The system's taking them out. Just so you know.
I'll talk about the system later on. I'm gonna talk about the system later on.
That's still a thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
They got the new best ball machine right there, baby.
Loose.
All right. So, Kyle.
Yes, sir.
WWE, it's on you, brother.
Shit. You know what? I'm not carrying the whole year load of shit that's happening with the WWE or the NXT.
Damn, I love the fact that everyone's jumping between YouTube and Facebook. Thank you. Cool. Thank you, by the way.
Like, share, subscribe, YouTube shit. Yeah. Shout out to the home
NXT-NA.
NXT-NA.
That is a one-sided fucking...
Oh, no, it's not. I'll talk... when I get to them, I'll talk about them.
One-sided is having one person go into your company, take every belt, and never lose. Ric Flair.
Well, we'll talk about it. When I get to him, we'll talk about it.
Those are one-sided deals.
But at least he showed up at their shows, and at least he wasn't on their biggest stage and lost in 3 fucking minutes.
Oh, that's a big difference. Oh, we'll talk about that. But go ahead, Kyle.
Anyway, the hater is over here. No, I thought I was a hater.
3 minutos. Gracias!
That's
right.
We can start out by the lingerie show known as NXT.
No, that's mine.
Oh, damn, that's right.
Yeah, you got main roster.
Damn, but you got Jada. Anyway.
Why you always get to cover the show you can touch yourself with?
Oh, shout out to the newbies.
Yes.
A very big coincidence. He kept his name as Aleister Black. Debuted on SmackDown the same day Zelina Vega got the women's U.S. title. Very big coincidence. One had nothing to do with the other.
I demand a recount. My former champion got screwed. I am with Team Chelsea all the way, and I still pledge allegiance to Chelsea Green.
Hallelujah. The Pope committed one more miracle before he left this great earth. He healed the back of Aleister Black.
Hey.
It is a miracle.
Oh, he did too.
He walks again.
He did too.
Monday Night Raw in the same week had another re-debut. A guy whose wife, he remarried, by the way, not just re-debuted. Brian, what is his wife again?
Huh?
His wife?
Oh, you mean the hot, busty, bodacious, booby bouncing, TikTok making, flexible, OnlyFans having.
Gold digger?
Yeah, that too.
Gold digger?
Yes.
Yeah.
She realized.
What up, boy? I see the boy in there too.
Yeah, she realized, shit, my husband was the reason why I was famous. Because nobody was subscribing to her OnlyFans. Nobody gave 2 squirts.
Yeah, they were.
Nobody gave.
Not me. They were.
Nobody gave 2 squirts of piss about Lana anymore.
Who pays for OnlyFans? That's still my question.
You don't make $1 million damn near a month by having no OnlyFans.
I'm not the one paying.
I am paying.
I'm saying most of them can afford a ticket to WrestleMania.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes,
But
they can.
and they can also afford a ticket to Shannon Sharp's house. Anyway,
Damn, Usher!
my bad. No, but in all seriousness though, Monday Night Raw's new Dangerous Alliance, Holy Dangerously, by the way, just in case you guys haven't figured out what I was talking about. It's time to come together. It's time to come together. How's it Evolution 2.0?
That's what everybody's calling it because they're pretty much waiting for.
You got to go get I don't know, Kevin
Theory.
Nash or somebody to be like the past. But anyway, that's coming together pretty damn good. SmackDown is still doing SmackDown shit. And the person who I think had the most character development, well, actually had the second best, fucking Dominic motherfucking Mysterio. How in the blue hell, when he first started, we were all like, as soon as he leaves Ray, he's getting dumped. That kid has turned his career ridiculously around.
Riding the goat tails of his real father.
Eddie Guerrero.
Say what you want to say, man. The kid spent a little bit of time in NXT and got a little better in the ring, and he went from getting absolutely booed out of the damn building every time he gets his mic hit to a standing ovation for winning the Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania. Say what you want, man. The kid put in the work, dude.
Still can't wrestle.
Shout out to JD McDonough for actually surviving 94 shotted ribs and coming back for more.
We weren't around when JD McDonough got hurt, but goddamn props to that. He continued the fucking match and wrestled for like another 12, 15 minutes.
He made Darby Allin really proud. Because that's the only other person I can see doing that crazy.
Mind you, update, he's about halfway up that mountain.
Halfway.
Hopefully. What up, Ray?
Maybe.
Then you got, let's see, what else?
Coming back down, we don't know. He might actually keep his crazy ass up.
I got a name for you. I'll throw it out.
Go ahead. Because I wanted to get one thing last, but I wanted to get a couple of other things out, but go ahead.
Jacob Fatu.
Oh, you mean the United States champion who is the only person in history of wrestling to have an uncle jump over the barricade, not planned, and not a goddamn security guard
Went up to him. Not one person stopped Fatu when he hopped that railing.
I heard reports they actually spoke to him afterwards and said, "Sir, you could have asked. We would have laid somebody to help you over."
Not one person.
He was actually offered help over. They were actually upset that he risked injuring himself by doing so.
Chuck Norris got out of
They
the way.
apologized. Triple H and Nick Khan apologized for that fucking railing being in his way.
Yeah, for real.
They fired that railing on the spot.
Yep, got
they
it
had
going.
it destroyed. That railing no longer exists.
Facts.
That railing was punished. How dare that thing not part of the Red Sea?
Nah,
Thanks, Ray. Thanks.
But in all seriousness, though, man, dude, Jacob Fatu is fucking money, dude. Absolute money. Absolute fucking money. And I know they were, like, trying to keep him low for a little while because they didn't want him to outside solo, but...
We all knew that was happening. We all knew that was happening.
He's going to be solo on the unemployment line.
Solo, you might want to get a mask and a gimmick or something, because
Gracias!
bro, dude.
What's Samoa for gracias?
Woo.
What's anybody? What's Samoa for gracias? Because
Google that shit, bitches.
that boy got.
Hey
fucking
Gabe,
searched.
whoever made that comment, do me a favor, clip it, right, and then put it in every single wrestling group or wrestling Twitter that you can find, and just watch the roasting that ensues. The Jacob Fatu's biggest selling point is the fact that he makes Raw promos, and they make it effortlessly. The dude had people literally chanting "I love you" solo just because he's Jacob fucking Fatu.
Yaramin.
Yaramin Fatu, man. Shit, all gas, no brakes now.
Beat your ass from coast to coast and post to post.
But no, man, Jacob Fatu is doing Jacob Fatu things. But the match sucked. But main event, Jey Uso is finally heavyweight fucking champion of the world. Talk about long-term booking. That dude was main event Jey Uso in the mid-card for a long time.
Long time.
He's still mid card.
Oh,
He's still in the mid card as world champion.
It's sadly,
I mean, he
yes.
hasn't had a defense yet. But,
Insert Logan Paul.
yeah, there you go. We got your Logan Paul match. Logan Paul's another one, by the way, who's improved in the ring. That finishing move he got is pretty freaking good, but only see him doing on one person. Let's see, what else is the news in the WWE? I got one. Monday Night Raw's call-ups / not call-ups / part-time Raw / not part-time Raw. What the fuck are they doing with Julia and Roxanne?
They're officially called up.
Okay. Are they?
Yeah.
Like,
After the
Stephanie
next show,
there,
yeah.
by the way.
No, Stephanie's staying.
okay.
Yeah, she's staying. But the other two, they're definitely getting called up.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because Roxanne was called up months ago.
Yeah, but
she did
The draft was last year,
yeah, she wasn't drafted though.
but she was called up
Yeah,
last year.
we know how that goes.
Yeah, they send you back down when they don't think they can, market you too good.
Yeah.
The Mon went heel. Nobody give a fuck.
Yeah.
Not one person. I think that was a little rushed there, John Hunter.
Can I throw one more thing at you really quick?
Go ahead.
And man, if we were on the day that this happened or the week that this happened, I think all three of us would have been pissed. The day the New Day broke up with Biggie was fucking sad.
You broke your neck.
So what? The fuck?
Kurt Angle broke his neck, and they won a gold medal.
Stone Cold came back. Fucking Edge broke his neck and came back. The fuck?
I'm sorry, dude, Hunter. You missed the most golden for 3 weeks, probably even a month straight. The New Day were the worst heels in wrestling, and you were just like, "No, that fire." It was gonna let it cool down for a little bit. WrestleMania getting the titles though, but
It'll cool you down for a little while. All right, Eddie, thoughts on the WWE main roster? As someone who no longer watches the sports entertainment.
he broke his neck.
Seriously, I've had no interest. Mondays come along and I don't even care. Don't even record it anymore. I read a review. I see some clips, and I already know exactly what happened on that show.
Okay.
One other thing that happened on a few Monday Night Raws ago. All right, Carlito's chest went to the nosebleed section when he stood in front of.
And they
You mean stood in front of or walked in front of?
Good Lord, boy.
and they've done. That's another person who I spits in the face. Oh, never mind. That paycheck is fucking good. I come do nothing.
Here's the comic relief.
All right, Mr. Impact.
He's there to.
He'll be up.
He is the Conan of Puerto Rico wrestling. He's there to facilitate the sale so they can have NXT Puerto Rico.
It's the comic relief.
No, he is there. Legitimately, no, he is there to facilitate the sale. They are trying to buy WCCW.
I believe it.
Good for them. However,
NXT Puerto Rico.
as long as you are entertaining, I don't care.
Gracias, Boricuas.
Why did we just get put on her TikTok?
She's preparing for something that I'm going to announce later.
Did we just get TikToked?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
I don't want to be on the tickety talk.
Gracias.
All right. But go ahead, Eddie. Continue.
It's like it's just been the same over and over. It's been rinse and repeat. They bring in an NXT, they bring in an AEW guy with the same gimmick. They just but AEW. I will give them this. WWE is the underdog. They are the underdog. They are the struggling company. They are the fighting from the bottom up. Well, Nick Khan said this. That's what the boss said. The boss said that they're the underdog. Like this, they're the ones punching up and everything. They're the ones on their way up.
It's because of. Do you know why he said things like that?
Why? Because they spent an entire WrestleMania weekend talking nothing about talking about AEW.
Did not.
Everything. They motherfuckers kept AEW's name in their mouth.
Did not. In fact, what happened is Nick Khan went on a very, very WWE promotional meeting with a bunch of people who kept asking him questions about the competition. And rather than say things like, I don't know, they're the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling, he said that they have an amazing roster and we are looking at them, and as soon as their contract's up, there's a few people we want to do business with. He spoke nothing.
He said we're taking anybody that's a free agent from them. He said that he called WWE the underdogs and said that they're the ones fighting up. Okay.
And in the IWC's eyes, when you say something positive about WWE, what happens?
You don't go blatantly lie. Like that's even worse. When
I'm not on the IWC anymore, so
talking about
damn if you don't, bro.
They're the underdog. Nobody on God's green earth brought that fucking line. Okay, nobody. Okay, they just couldn't keep the competition out their mouth at their biggest pay-per-view.
Incorrect. They didn't
at
mention
their biggest pay-per-view
until they were asked directly about them. They did not mention them.
They'd have to speak out of it.
If you're asked a question, what you're going to be like? Anything
they have no other.
Well, you know what? Next question. We're not answering that.
They have no problem doing that any other time.
I like that show. I like that.
Come on, man. Stop, Eddie. IWC, IY, and Constant. Really?
Yeah.
1,000%.
It was great.
1,000%. Oh, I don't want that guy to win. I would have booked it.
I will say this. Nick Khan didn't bury AEW.
Not at all.
He actually was giving them props, saying, they have a lot of really good talent over there. So he could have been talking shit, but surprisingly, it was actually positive.
He could have called them the Tony Montana of wrestling. Time cop!
It's better than come sit on my casting couch.
Ooh, I mean, that one's...
Hey, that was the old owner.
All right. Well,
the old owner, you haven't seen their minor league.
Let me jump in on the WWE stuff. First off, the Netflix thing, I actually enjoy watching it on Netflix compared to watching Raw on USA. I like the fact that during quote-unquote commercial breaks, there's something actually going on, so the show's constantly moving. The fact that it's not 3-hour Raw anymore is fucking great. 2.5 hours is damn near a perfect show for them. I wish SmackDown was going to 2 hours. It'd be a lot easier to watch. Main roster-wise, Raw has been entertaining. We've gone a whole year and CM Punk hasn't done shit to anybody to piss him off.
Yes, he has. He showed up and Seth Rollins got pissed. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But no, Punk hasn't got fired yet. Remember that energy?
In all fairness,
he definitely cleared it over.
In all fairness, they're keeping him distracted by putting him down in the female locker room NXT.
And here's the other thing. Punk actually has been putting on great matches. That match with him and Drew in Hell in a Cell
was fucking phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Him and Seth in the cage was damn good until Roman had to interfere.
Well, I had to get my lick back. That's what Roman's thinking, and I appreciate him for getting that lick back, man.
What else can I say? The influx of luchadors. Penta.
Ray Phoenix. Fucking amazing.
Penta is fucking over as hell.
And Ray Phoenix is better. I said it. I said it. I'm sorry, he's the better brother. Sue me. And don't say that I'm getting on because of WWE, Lucha Bros. And I'm record saying that they're my favorite tag team in these and AEW.
I don't know. And then, of course, we have the Go El Grande Americano, who just came in there and took the Lucha world by storm.
You just killed it.
All right.
Just killed all the vibes.
SmackDown-wise, Chelsea Green has been the fucking star of the show.
Whoa.
Chelsea Green has been putting on the most entertaining segments out there on WWE TV. Naomi's heel turn. Honestly, aside from the loss from Jade, Love it.
Caution.
I love it. I love it. Io Sky getting her fucking due and her respect, especially at WrestleMania. That place went ape shit for her when she won. Io's finally getting the respect that she deserves. And Charlotte got her ass whooped by Tiffy Time.
Let's not forget about the TLC match, which was absolutely fucking amazing. Just want to put that out.
Kerwin White would never. He would never.
But seriously, man, I think the state of wrestling in totality is fucking excellent.
Okay.
About goddamn time all shows start bringing it.
All right. Well, speaking of all shows, I'm going to hit the last two really quick. The shows that I am now representing are NXT and TNA, or NXT TNA, whatever people want to call it. NXT, whatever. The NXT portion. NXT has been consistently one of the best shows week to week. The women's division down there has been growing by leaps and bounds. There are like 45 women.
He said growing.
There's a lot of growing when NXT.
There's a lot of growing. There's a lot of
Miss Parker, to think about it, she went from a thirst bracket winner, and we springboarded her career. All right, the girl has been on television damn near every week.
She's helping a lot of people grow.
Very much so.
And
very
she still
much
don't
so.
play.
Yeah. The debuts of Julia and Stephanie Vacour have been fucking phenomenal for them. We just got Jordan Grace into the mix, and we're still trying to figure out where we're going to put her because there are so many women down there. We have Sol Ruka. We have fucking Zari.
Phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah, Sol Ruka. Jackson, she won me over.
She's amazing.
She has been killing it. Zaria, another one. I understand we're going to get to that turn with her and Sol Ruka, but their comedy bits on the internet are fucking hilarious. When it comes to the guys, Oba fucking Femi. That dude is ready for main roster.
Bro, here's his yard.
It really is. The fact that The Undertaker is co-signing this dude is fucking scary.
You don't co-sign fucking anybody, man. Nathan Frazier.
Let alone fucking someone down in NXT.
Exactly.
Same thing with Trick Williams. Trick Williams is ready. Now I feel like with the heel turn and what's happening with the relationship with TNA, it's going to be a delay for his call-up. Maybe they're going to wait till the draft if they decide to ever do that.
After he loses to Joe Hendry.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Javon Evans.
Fucking amazing.
This kid in 1 year just came out of fucking nowhere and has become a star.
And I can't believe you did not bring up the biggest news of NXT.
Which is?
The doors reopened.
Oh, yes. Well, I was going to get there. Because last year I was sad, man. We went almost an entire year without the U, but guess what?
They're back, baby.
Throw them back up. Using the chat, y'all already know. Chase University is back, motherfuckers.
Minus one, but that's not the hand.
I mean, now they're alumni, so they're in the alumni section. You know, Thea Hill already said that. So poor Duke Hudson took an L.
Chase, you going the Trump University route and just stealing scholarships?
No, they sold calendars. But like even the mid card division for the women, Kalani Jordan killing it. Fucking Fatal Influence, man. They get better every single week.
They wrestle too if you look hard enough.
I know if you do. The D'Angelo family. Oh my lord! What happened? Stacks, you're my boy, Stacks. And you turn on Tony D like. And by the way, the filming in NXT has been fucking great. I know it's probably Jeremy Borash that's down there, but yo, the fucking way they film shit is incredible. And really quick, I gotta address Dark State.
Enemy State.
I like Dark State, right? However, they're starting to go into the Death Riders territory where why are they there? Like I'm getting to that point where it's like, okay, why are we there right now? What is going on with this group?
I think it's a little too early to compare them to the Death Riders.
No, not comparing them like in ring wise to Death Riders, but storyline wise, it's like, all right, you guys have been around for a couple months now. What is the purpose?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like now it's starting to be like y'all show up every week and just beat the shit out of people. We get it. It happens all the time in wrestling. But what's the reason? To quote Cardi B, what was the reason?
What was the reason?
You know what I'm saying? So for NXT,
Retribution.
Retribution.
Don't do that.
Don't
do that.
You gotta give it time.
Don't do that.
Gotta give it time. But I will say this: I am gonna destroy somebody right now, and Neshoba, please don't kill me for this. Someone get Eddie Thorpe the fuck out of NXT. That dude sucks. There is nothing redeeming about Eddie Thorpe whatsoever. The theme song doesn't fit his character. The guy in the ring is boring as shit. He doesn't have a personality. Kyle, go ahead.
Every company needs a fall guy.
We have Lexus King.
Correction. Eddie Thorpe is no longer needed.
I'm sorry, Eddie Thorpe. Like Eddie Thorpe for me, it's like, nah, son. I'll pass on that really quick. So I'm all set with Eddie Thorpe. You guys, quick thoughts on just NXT.
You didn't bring up the real deal of NXT. The meat and potatoes of NXT. The steak of NXT. The reason people watch NXT.
I talked about the women's division for
gauntlet match winners, then go on to TakeOver and take over the best tag team in pro wrestling. Everybody, Hank and Tank.
Thank you, Vic.
Hank and Tank, baby. Hank and Tank, the best tag team in all of pro wrestling. Your favorite team titleist, the winners of the gauntlet match killed it at TakeOver and had the best tag team match of the weekend in doing so. Had nothing to do with action.
Who?
Action.
I'm talking about
The other guys you were talking about.
Oh, the most over tag team in all of wrestling? No. They can't spell Hank and Tank. They're not old enough yet. Wow. We know negative. They got to deal with like -1 and stuff. You know what I mean? They're not adults.
Watch your mouth. -1 has debuted.
I will say thank you to everybody in the chat who agrees with me about Eddie Thorpe. Yeah, he's trash.
Say what you want. He's no Hank and Tank.
Eddie, thoughts on NXT?
Ooh. Hank Tank. NXT Tag Team Champions of the World, Craig.
That's who you're representing, Hank and Tank.
Hank Tank, baby.
Eddie.
Yeah. So Sean just gone the route of fuck tag team wrestling.
How? You just watched the gauntlet match that Hank and Tank started and ended because they are the best tag team. It's not their fault that they're the best tag team
I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I watch NXT porn. I mean NXT. Skinamax. Fuck Skinamax ain't nothing. Fucking them. That's Adam channel right there. That's unscrambled channel 78 right there.
Spice.
Okay, that is. Change the channel when your mother walks in. I wasn't watching anything.
I watched Dexter's Laboratory.
Okay. Holy shit. Triple H, you got a type, motherfucker. You have a type.
Good.
That's Sean.
That's Sean, bro.
Yeah, Sean.
That's
and Sean definitely got a type.
Sean got a type.
Sean got a type.
Like I said, I have stopped watching WWE. I don't really care. And anybody who knows, yes, I've watched WF, I watched WWE, I watched the Attitude Era and everything. But for the longest time, I've always been the alternative wrestling guy. I watched WCW more.
Okay.
Okay, I watched the ECW. TNA, when TNA was doing their asylum years up against the Ruthless Aggression era.
So TNA isn't good right now?
No, they're not. No, hell no.
I'll get to them in a minute.
Oh, hell no. Fuck no. Hell no.
They might be sneakily the best thing on TV right now.
Fuck no.
Wow.
We'll get there shortly. No, continue about your NXT.
They were on the up, and then they fucking fired Scott D'Amore. Okay.
You mean the guy that you wanted fired for years?
Yep.
Literally.
He literally started the whole.
Literally. You're the one who wanted that.
You damn near wanted to put it on a T-shirt.
Yes.
In fact, your thoughts of the week used to be, I have nothing to bury people with, so
fire Scott D'Amore. That was literally your gimmick.
And he tried to prove me wrong, and they fired him. They listened late.
Oh my Lord.
Okay. Now it's being run by WWE, and it's just.
But how? This WWE talent portrayed, but it's
and Vic, really quick, Fraxium's officially been called up to SmackDown.
So what they got? 5 tag teams on the main roster now?
Axiom.
Huh?
Axiom.
Fraxium.
Axiom.
There's 2 of them. Frazier and Axiom.
It's just Axiom.
No, we are putting respect on Nathan fucking Frazier. Hell to the no.
Hey, why is every tag team on SmackDown?
Because
SmackDown's the only one with a tag division. They're the only ones with a tag division.
They really are, because Monday Night Raw's tag division is literally Judgment Day and I don't know.
Judgment Day, War Raiders, and New Day.
And as sad as it's going to hurt me to say this, if you want to hear a crowd get silent, play the War Raiders 3.
Yeah,
It's so true. They tried. They gave him the belt, started skyrocketing.
It's sad.
Carl was just like,
no.
that's a no for me, bro.
All right, well, let me jump over.
I think the only thing that's going to save him is to let him go back to War Machine.
Nothing can save him at this point. They're fucking.
Yeah, no, they're screwed.
Yeah,
Which is sad, but they're screwed. Let me jump over to the TNA side of it. As obviously everybody knows, the working relationship between them and WWE. For people, I know, Eddie, you said you don't follow him, you don't keep up with him, but as Kyle was saying, sneakily, TNA has become the best weekly television wrestling show there is. They have consistent storylines. They have some of the best in-ring action. They have been working with NXT, so where they're missing, NXT is filling in. And this is where the working relationship actually works, because most people see what happens on the NXT side with guys coming in from TNA and losing over there.
Exactly.
However, people aren't watching what's happening on the TNA side, where a lot of people are coming in, getting their matches, getting their work in, and the TNA guys are going over. Like, again, Rascals, as you can see, walk into the ring. I put on last week's episode before this week starts. Still over as fuck. You want to talk about a breakout star this year? Leon Slater.
That man has been on the fuck.
This man has gone viral every week.
Nobody caught.
Huh?
That guy that nobody caught.
And he still got up like nothing happened. Mm-hmm. Dude.
God.
And here's the kicker. Really quick, I want to address that, right? Because people are giving a lot of people hell. The one person that I cannot give hell for in that spot out of all people, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, the guy has fucking kind of won me over.
Say it. He's fucking went to TNA and honed his craft and actually improved. Say it.
AJ fucking Francis.
Top dollar.
Top Dollar is actually a credible performer in TNA. He is one of the, when we talk about heel heat, remember earlier we were talking about the Death Riders and how they get heel heat. This guy gets heel heat in TNA, which is fucking amazing. And the fact that his promo work has gotten way better, his in-ring work has gotten way better, it's fucking mind-blowing. But for everybody out there who's complaining about, Leon Slater going off the fucking top of the scaffold and hitting a Swanton 450 on top of 6 dudes and nobody caught him, the only person who tried to catch him was the one person who wasn't even in the fucking match. And that was AJ Francis. So I got to give him props there. The System has been consistently one of the best heel acts in TNA.
The System.
Between Eddie and Brian Myers killing it in the tag division, Alicia Edwards is the Marina Shafir of TNA. Moose he's fucking Moose. JDC is, like you said, everybody's got to have a fall guy, right? It's JDC. Eric Young and the Northern Armory, the crew that he's working with. Those 2 young kids, really fucking good. Steve Macklin, phenomenal in-ring worker. I know people make fun of him because he got a little bit of a beer gut, but you know something? You're married to an Italian named Deanna Perrazzo.
Leon Slater,
again, kid's a fucking star. Everybody who works there talks about how great this kid is. He's only 20 years old. Mm-hmm. And by the way, when this match happens, Brian called it first. I need Javon Evans and Leon Slater one-on-one.
Oh, you just want
just throw them in an X Division match or an Ultimate X match. I don't care. I need to see these 2 motherfuckers bouncing all over the place.
Have a ladder match without a ladder.
Yeah, that's my thing. Ladder match without a ladder, baby.
That's pretty much it.
Main event scene. By the way, really quick with TNA, the best storyline in professional wrestling is on TNA, and nobody talks about it because people aren't watching. Mike Santana and Mustafa Ali. Yo, they're doing
the show this week.
They're legit doing an alcoholic storyline to the point where, as people know, Santana has gone through a lot of shit. He's been doing AA meetings and stuff. Yo, they really had Mustafa Ali pull up to an AA meeting one day while he's sitting there pissed off, and he's talking to all the people. He's like, everybody here, just keep doing what you're doing. You're all on the right track. You'll all get there eventually. Enjoy your sobriety. Then he leans over to Santana and he's like, except for you, you're going to fuck it up. Here, have a drink. Yo, every time he beats this man's ass or he screws him over, he puts a drink in front of him. It's like, yo, how you going to tease an alcoholic every fucking week? And the 2 matches that they've had so far have been great. I know that Santana finally got his dub at Rebellion. I need to see the rubber match. Those 2 dudes have been killing it. Knockouts division. Ugh. So I guess we got to talk about this, right?
Go ahead.
Tessa Blanchard.
The raging racist?
Here we go. All right.
She Hogan.
Here's my personal opinion on what's happening with Tessa Blanchard, okay?
She Hogan.
First off,
She's gonna come out with a beer.
as some of y'all know, the racist comments and all this other shit, right? Now, when it comes to the racist comments, the girl she had beef with, they've squashed this.
They really have.
They've squashed this years ago. They've been over it. They have moved on.
A lot of people take racist things to come out and say I'm sorry, and then
And
But
think,
the person that's affected.
there's still class of racist.
but if the person that was affected has accepted that person's apology,
Hogan apologized.
No,
No,
he
still call him a racist.
no, he hasn't.
No, he ain't.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't apologized one iota. And trust me, it's
He
been.
tried. He
It's
tried.
been no. He didn't even
He
try.
tried to apologize. He tried saying that
He didn't try because Booker T, Mark Henry, the New Day, they have all confirmed. They've all confirmed that when Hogan went there, he didn't
He didn't
apologize.
apologize to them.
No, he didn't. He tried to apologize
apologized
to
to the people who tried to buy his beer.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But when it comes to the Tessa situation, right? Her and what was it, La Rosa Negra? It was the girl's name. I guess the two of them squashed that beef years ago. So for me, that it is what it is. When it comes to the locker room,
She married a Mexican, divorced him.
well, I mean, yeah, she did marry Daga, and no, they're still aren't they still together?
No, she left him.
Oh, she left him? Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. When it comes to the locker room, all the girls have agreed to work with her. No one has an issue working with her. And the fact that Tessa got the balls to stand out there every week and have people call her a racist to her face nonstop to the point where they have to send another person out there to try to save the segment, I got to give the girl her props. And when it comes to her in the ring, she's top 5. Any female wrestler in the world, no matter what promotion you put them in, Tessa Blanchard is top 5. That's all I can say about Tessa. I'm over the racist shit. Y'all can keep singing it. Y'all can keep saying it. Trust me, I'm entertained. But the fact that she ain't even flinching no more, it's like, it is what it is. Eventually, I think people are going to get over it. However, it is still risky. And that is my one concern when it comes to this relationship. The fact that WWE has not requested Tessa Blanchard yet. Not once is still... It's still... I feel like they're still trying to test the waters. They're waiting to see if the shit blows over yet.
They got who they wanted from their women's division.
So, you know what I mean? So, when it comes to that aspect, it is what it is. Now, world champion Joe Hendry. Literally, our last episode, we had a fucking fat head of the guy. Kyle did not know who the man was.
No, really not.
You can ask Eddie. We were literally showing him clips prior to the show of who Joe Hendry was. Mm-hmm. Since then, this man has become the most viral thing when it comes to professional wrestling. He is the most viewed video from WWE's YouTube and Twitter page. Twice! He had the moment of WrestleMania appearing and fighting Randy Orton. And Eddie, I know you're going to bury that, but it is the most, how can I say it? It's the biggest rub you can get while taking an L.
You're literally on a screen in every single part of this world.
And every person in that arena was singing that fucking song.
If you would have seen my
It
kid,
wasn't even his main company.
and when before his music hit, they opened up the door, and my kids were like, "That's Joe Hendry!" My living room exploded. Living room exploded. That, hey man, Joe Henry's over, man.
Joe Hendry he's what we like to call Teflon right now. He can eat as many L's as he wants, and the people are still going to go nuts for him. And when it comes to financials, when it comes to TNA, as we can see from the arena that they're in right now, they're selling out buildings everywhere they fucking go. They're drawing a couple grand everywhere they go. In a couple months in New York, they are going to the UBS Arena, and they are 3/4 of the way of selling out a 10,000 seat arena. If they can do that, it would be the biggest draw in TNA history. I'm going to repeat that. It will be the biggest draw in TNA history when it comes to TNA. So for people who are saying this relationship isn't working, they were selling out buildings that, with all due respect, AEW couldn't for a little while during last year. And as you can see, the momentum has not stopped when it comes to TNA. They are getting bigger and better. People are tuning in. The subscription-based service has gone up over 470% from where they were a year ago.
I ain't on it.
You know what I'm saying?
I know websites.
Where are you getting these numbers from? Because the subscription has not gone up.
Yes, it has. It's gone over 400 and something percent.
As somebody who dives into those doldrums of people who keep up on those statistic numbers, they have not seen an increase on viewership for the television shows.
Because they're not going by the TV ratings; they're going by the app.
They have not seen that kind of increase on their app subscriptions.
The guy who runs the place, named Tommy Dreamer, has been giving these statistics out every week
The guy who
for the
runs
past
place
year and a
is
half.
giving that, but people who actually aren't biased are giving these numbers out for real.
So explain to me how about a year ago they couldn't sell out Sam's Club in Las Vegas, but look at what we're watching right now.
Yes, they're selling out smaller arenas. They're not selling.
They
out.
are literally doing the same size arenas as AEW
And they're
right
not
now.
even as sold out because I guarantee you that.
Kyle, look at that building. What do you see an empty seat?
See, the thing is that nobody's paying attention to TNA because nobody's posting their pictures all over the thing. Look at that hard cam side. I can see right now it's empty.
Okay, that's hard cam side.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
Let's not talk about hard cam side, Eddie.
Okay. Now,
Let's not talk about hard cam.
AEW's selling out their hard cam side. AEW's changed that around and everything. But anyways, where are you getting these statistical numbers? You're getting them from somebody who
Works there.
His
The guy
job is
who's
to try to sell that company. Yes.
the guy who literally handles the numbers.
I can guarantee
He is
you.
selling that company.
I can guarantee you if it was easily provable or even provable to the naysay, he wouldn't be saying it on a weekly basis.
Literally on a weekly basis has been giving statistics.
His job. That's his job.
So explain to me the increase of fans actually at the show.
Please tell me.
I mean,
there's an increase in fans.
There is a big increase in fans. We were just watching the pre-show a little while ago. The pre-show a little while ago was a double-decker building.
Their pay-per-view buys have not increased.
Because it's all through the app. They're the only ones who actually have a good working app.
Ring of Honor's app's trash.
Yeah, Ring of Honor's app is fucking pure garbage.
But they're not. See, you're going off based off somebody who has a biased opinion of his promotion.
I am going based on the fact that I see a large number of people in their crowd right now.
Okay, Joe Henry is viral because of his song, and I like Joe Henry. I do. Okay, but he is not doing it as a world champion.
He was just at WrestleMania.
Mania.
And like I said,
Literally.
it would have. He got, in my opinion, he got buried. The match was short. He should have gotten the proper respect of a world champion and got a decent, at least a 10-minute match.
He literally got a wham bam thank you ma'am.
Hit the high spots.
What is the most dangerous move in all of pro wrestling?
This is your world champion that you guys are going to steal from them when his contract's up.
Yes, they are.
We
Totally.
know this.
100%.
100%. His contract's already made. They're just waiting till his contract expires in TNA so he can legally sign it because legal things. So they literally wait. But for fuck's sake, that was my biggest gripe. I knew he was losing. Whoever fought Randy was losing.
Yes.
Whoever.
Yes.
Whoever. But fuck, at least give them. Nick Aldis would at least got 10 minutes.
This dude was in there with an absolute wrestling legend. Regardless of how you feel about the guy, he was in there with an absolute fucking legend.
3
on WrestleMania. Got to hit his thing, hit his music, hit his pose, hit the RKO, and hit the day.
Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am.
And they got RKO'd again. They could have caught one commercial break.
Did you see the interview?
They could have shortened one video package.
Did you see the interview with him? When he said that was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Of course, that's your job. You literally signed to that company. You got 1 foot in that company store. You're not going to burn a bridge.
Here's the kicker.
You're not. You're not going to burn a bridge. I can't go off of interviews of a guy who's already signed for the company.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Go ahead.
Joe Henry had more offense than Randy Orton did in that entire match.
3 minutes.
Yes. Again, wham, bam, thank you,
And I'm
ma'am.
a new fan. I just watched the champion of a show that you want me to tune in and watch. Their champion lost in 3 minutes. I was literally told that your show is lesser. Your show is lesser.
Yes, everything
So
to
why?
WWE is lesser to them.
So why would I tune in? Why would I?
Because
Hold on.
okay.
Okay. So you're telling me TNA was trying to get new fans. If I was a friend who wasn't familiar with TNA, what, right? You're trying to say I wouldn't be like, bringing them in because their champion got buried, right? But if I was a new fan watching WWE, why would I know what TNA was anyway? I'm watching WWE WrestleMania. Now I'm seeing a TNA World Champion come down the WrestleMania, the show of all of fucking wrestling, regardless of how you feel about the company, the biggest event in wrestling is WrestleMania, going up with an absolute legend holding a TNA Championship title.
And lost
And
in
mind you,
And lost in
everybody in that arena that he doesn't work for was singing his song to the high heavens,
Because
waving their hands in the air.
And we know
He doesn't work there.
WrestleMania crowds are the mark crowds. They're the ones that know the wrestling. Trust me, it's like
So explain to me the NXT crowd.
the NXT crowd is fucking scripted as fuck.
Oh, by the way, I hate that. By the way, I hate that NXT
That
crowd.
NXT crowd is scripted as fuck.
I hate the NXT
They
crowd.
are
By the way.
fucking coached. Prior to that show, they are hand chosen and given a fucking script. I hate that fucking crowd to the high heavens. That crowd is so fucking coached. Wow. Okay, anybody who watches that crowd knows that crowd is coached as fuck.
And thank you, Congo, because Congo said it best. 60,000 plus singing his song, and Orton doing his pose much better than a 10-minute match. Again, Henry went to the ring. He did his stance, or he did his dance. He did the entire fucking... They played the song twice, by the way. They played the song twice. He got his shit in. He hit Randy with a couple of moves. He went to go do his pose. And again, what is the most dangerous move in pro wrestling?
Oh.
One RKO, it's over.
The most dangerous three letters in the world.
3 minutes.
And I was entertained as shit.
And-
But we got to wrap this up with the burial of the week.
Oh, yes, we do.
Because it's going on later.
Oh, yes, we do. We do.
It's going on late o'clock.
It's been a while. So, yeah, let me hit this.
Y'all know what this is.
It's been a while. All right. Who wants to go first?
I'm going to go first. Okay. Because my original burial was fucking Tommaso Ciampa's beard. All right? It was going to be Tommaso Ciampa coming out all cleansed with a little flavor saver.
Buffalo shit.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck that.
They could have saved that beard.
They could have.
They could have saved that
Did
beard.
a big circle and just, brush around it.
Fuck that guy.
They could have parted it and stitched it up with some glue.
And then 2 days ago, I was scrolling through the interwebs, just scrolling up, and a video of an old NWO promo that I thought was an old NWO promo just popped up, and I was like, nostalgia, let me watch it. Eric Bischoff looks old as hell. Why? No, that's Terry. They're old. What are they doing? They're doing something that absolutely nobody asked them to do. They're starting their own company. They dug the bones of the racist and the guy who said he's retiring from pro wrestling, and they started with Izzy, and they said this is going to be the freestyle wrestling that none of you wanted, but all of you were getting. We got a third man coming. Here he is. It's Izzy, and the crowd went mild. The video went viral for some fucking strange reason. Got roasted.
That's why I went
All day. In fact, the tribalism died when they made that announcement. There was AEW and WWE and TNA. Hell, even fucking NWA fans were roasting this shit. EC3 was roasting this shit. Go ahead.
NWA has fans?
No.
That's 3 people.
Oh, okay.
No.
They work there.
They got family members. Anyway.
Do they watch?
Maybe.
But anyway.
I mean, if you're... My daddy's on TV.
You're going to start a new wrestling company, so you get the person who was absolutely booed out of every single building he steps in and the profession that he quote-unquote pioneered and was the Michael Jordan of. Everybody booed that fucking racist piece of fucking goddamn shit. He is a fucking piece of shit. I don't give a fuck about his company. I don't give a fuck about his partnership. I don't give a fuck about the freestyle wrestling that he's going to be promoting. I don't give a fuck about the wrestlers that he's going to be bringing in. No offense to any wrestlers that I personally know if they want to try to join that piece of shit company. There is absolutely not a way in fucking hell that I will ever tune in to that fucking company, period, point blank. And I am not alone in that fucking sentiment, I can guarantee you. Fuck that news, fuck that company, fuck that dude.
So, I take it you didn't see his,
I feel better.
you didn't see their appearance on Fox and Friends, did you?
No.
Who watches Fox News?
This is not pro wrestling, this is not sports entertainment. This is Greco-Roman wrestling with storylines.
Fuck him.
This is we're going to show you the sob story of this Greco-Roman wrestler, and then we're going to have they're going to go in the ring and roll around on the mat for 5 minutes.
Fuck him.
And and I guarantee you, Gabe Stevens is going to be their first signing.
Fuck him.
My lord.
He's black. He can't be their first signing. Hogan's runs it. Fuck him.
No, they got. Of course, he's going to be their first signing. Look, I'm not racist. I just hired a black man.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck.
Come on.
Did I say fuck him?
That's like literally Tessa Blanchard. I'm not racist. I just married a Mexican.
And can I bury one more thing while I'm here?
Go for it.
Shannon fucking Sharp.
Oh, come on.
Not his personal life, because that ain't my business, and I don't believe that bitch anyway. But anyway.
Damn, Usher.
I do not bet. I am not commenting on that man's personal affairs. I'm going to say everything these people say when it's the other people. I need all of the facts first. Anyway, he used to say, Phoenix Suns, Mohegan Sun, Capri Sun, Lakers in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man, Batman, Joanna Man, Lakers in 5. Anything, Lakers in 5. I didn't know he was talking about going home in 5.
I literally put that under your post when the playoffs started. I'm like, 5 games till they go home?
Oh,
Lakers in 5 years.
oh. Man, I got a great idea. This team has been going to the paint all fucking series. Mm-hmm. Let's go small.
I mean, they could have. I thought Bronny was going to save him.
Oh.
No.
We got killed by the French tickler. The man who made the bubble because he spread COVID. We got killed.
Give me a mic.
I'm the only one that want it.
They got killed. How we got Rudy Gobert have a 2020 game? In a closeout game at home.
Wait, he dropped 20?
25 and like 23.
Jesus Christ, I should have gambled.
Well, the Timberwolves have the smartest man in the world.
Who, Ant-Man?
Anthony Edwards. Smartest man in the world. Yeah, I'm going to knock you up. Here's $10 million. Don't call me ever again. Bye, bitch.
Go ahead.
Deuces.
What's your burial?
I mean, yeah.
I agree with you on Onk. You are in your mid to late 50s. You got 18-pack abs. You got $100 million contract.
Just got it.
And you wasted it on, quote, I saw this on a video, a Minnesota 6.
You paying $25,000 per cheek?
She wasn't even a bad.
Nah.
She was basic. She was simple.
She had
she
a
was
little
fresh
booty.
out of high school.
She had a little booty.
She wasn't even.
No recoil.
She was on the $1 to free tier of OnlyFans. Okay, this wasn't premium OnlyFans. This was downloaded the app and you're getting the free preview OnlyFans.
Hey Shannon, you didn't give me my $50,000. Yeah, you ain't getting it no more. Oh, I got raped.
Pretty much how it happened.
Dude, Cat Williams told you.
So did Monique.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You have been told by people of your age demographic. But I knew the man. I knew the man was going to get himself in trouble because he got them ads with that fucking Roe sexual enhancement pill and stuff that that's people.
You see a little blue pill right here?
Yeah, this thing will have you rock hard.
Rock hard.
Yeah,
baby.
now it has you rock broke.
Tony Busby picking up that case was A1 evidence that all I needed to know that this is complete and utter bullshit.
The thing is that in today's geopolitical climate, this was a little white girl with a big black famous man. Why? There are plenty of cougars out there who are bad.
He's the second person this year who was accused by a female, and absolutely nobody believed the female. We all know who the first was.
Shout out to Ludwig Kaiser.
That's why look, he's in my DMs.
And
he ain't.
and the sad part is, Charlotte was more believable than this girl.
Not more believable than that girl, yeah.
Yeah, and you still fucked yourself like
Tone Flatty or something.
Anyway,
you see that one on the right?
Yeah.
That one right there. Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't have a burial because I was going to go piggyback off of what Kyle said over here with the MAGA freestyle wrestling promotion coming up, the Red Hat promotion. We're going to be sponsored by a piss beer that's worse than fucking Bud Light on its best day.
Wouldn't even touch it.
Okay, I wouldn't touch that if you gave it to me for free. That is a mixture of Coors Light, Natty Ice, and Bud Light, and I will still drink that before I drink this all-American fucking beer.
Natty Ice a better deal.
I will drink piss before I drink of that beer.
I'll drink Milwaukee's best.
Okay, I will drink pond water, stagnant pond water,
non-filtered,
desicatory.
I will get a beer off of Temu before I buy that beer.
Okay, I will drink the water that we drank on the Oregon Trail and died from.
What about the water that you had when you were hunting deer?
I will drink from the Ganges fucking river in India before I drink that shit. I will drink from the Beijing River.
Would you drink from Roger Williams Park water?
I will drink that.
Okay.
I will drink Providence River water.
Ooh.
Through downtown Providence.
I'll drink Blackstone River water before I
drink that piss water. Okay? You put that shit down my throat and force me to drink that. You better kill me afterwards.
No Diddy.
Yo!
I want to drink that if Diddy was beating my ass with lube.
No.
Okay?
Got 1,000 bottles of baby oil here, man.
I will drink the baby oil before I drink that piss water. Okay? That is god-awful fucking beer. And this man literally coming out. First of all, nobody. Who the fuck asked for this? Who asked for Greco-Roman wrestling on ESPN The Ocho with storylines? Who? Okay, and we are going to sit here.
Save that for next week.
Okay.
And people are going to sit here and lie. They are really. Man, gee golly, man. I ain't got no D. And I'm here in between fucking my cousin. I'm going to watch good old fashioned freestyle American wrestling. Yeehaw! What that moonshine at? Okay, that who's watching that. The motherfuckers down there talking about, man, President Trump doing the best thing in the world. I lost all my Social Security fund and all my fucking government assistance, but, you know, I still got my cousin over here to sleep with, and I ain't got no teeth, but I got my real American beer, my red hat, and I'm gonna watch me, two guys roll around the ground with each other. Yeah. And this is man going to be on Fox Friends talking about this is going to be bigger than the UFC. Do not know. Are you really? Yes. He was on Fox Friends that this is going to be bigger than the UFC. I thought he said UFC. I thought he was going to say this is going to be bigger than pro wrestling. I was going to be like, holy shit, somebody take this man out back and put him down like Old Yellow. Oh, my this man said UFC. Dana White sat there and he is still laughing. That man is still laughing. Iron Emanuel pissed himself laughing in his Armani suit. He got to buy a new suit now because he pissed himself laughing. Okay? This man is delusional as fuck. Okay? I don't know what the fuck Eric Bischoff is feeding him. They need to get off whatever the fuck they're smoking because not even Rob Van Dam or Matt Riddle are smoking what the fuck they're smoking.
Ryan, you got a burial, bro?
Yeah, I mean, since it's been a year since we've been around, there was this little thing that occurred over the past year, right? It's a little thing called the rap battles. And there was a rap battle that occurred this year that kind of got me reignited into the world of hip-hop.
A minor?
Yeah. So, the biggest burial's got to go to Drake. Dude. I'm sorry, man. Speaking of owls, OVO hoes. But poor Drake. Like you. First off, commendable. You tried. You gave a couple bars. You had a couple songs in there, but an anthem was created, and it's not the greatest diss rap song of all time. However,
Fucking catchy.
it is the biggest diss song of all time. Now, you want to know why I'm saying it is the biggest diss song of all time, Kyle?
Why is that, sir?
Eddie, do you want to know why it's the biggest diss song of all time?
Do you pray tell, sir?
Okay, because this nigga, Kendrick Lamar, didn't even have an album out and was given the fucking Super Bowl. The entire world was waiting to see if he was going to perform this song at the fucking Super Bowl.
You really about to do it?
He teased it at the Super Bowl. By the way, that was the blackest Super Bowl halftime performance of all time. But
And G got it by Wizards. I fucking hated it, man. I couldn't do anything with my cousin while watching it fucking jungle music and everything. What happened to Trump to get rid of this?
oh, his ass was there too, but he left before the halftime show because Kendrick Lamar bodied you on a global level. The entire world was screaming and calling you a pedophile. Say Drake.
Fun fact. We have had numerous performances,
Red and Grip walking. I'm about to get shot outside.
musical performances
Super Bowl, yes.
at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Kendrick's is the first one I've ever heard, and yes, I still do listen to Pandora. But his Super Bowl performance actually gets played on a streaming service.
Yes. The
Not
entire
song,
performance.
not
The
song,
entire performance.
but the entire performance.
Dude.
I saw that come up. I was like, I have never heard,
It's top 3. It's top 3 for Super Bowl performances.
but
It's
I
top more.
have never heard the soundtrack of a Super Bowl halftime be played on a streaming service,
Yes.
and Kendrick's is played.
Yes.
However, it wasn't the best performance in Super Bowl. There was the first Super Bowl performance at halftime, and there was a few years ago when my man was singing in the ring.
Yeah. Nobody's. I'm
Don't
sorry.
forget Prince, too. Don't forget Prince.
That's the one that was
Yeah.
singing
Oh,
in the
okay.
ring.
Well, you said a couple years later.
I
No, I said
mean,
Prince,
Kendrick could be number 2 because it's 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
Because it's still a war.
Yeah.
I'll say Michael.
Hey, Drake
Michael.
was-
I'm
It
Team
was
Michael. My brother's a Team Prince guy, but yeah.
It was
Team
Michael. It was Michael.
But the man won, and Vic literally just threw this in the chat. He won 5 Grammys,
On a diss song!
including Record of the Year.
On a diss song!
So you know what Drake decides to do?
I'm good. You know,
Go ahead, Kyle. What's he gonna do, Kyle?
hello, 1-800, find my lawyer? Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm gonna sue his ass.
Nigga, you sued? You sued off a diss track. Again, I said this before on the Smart community. We've listened to rap beefs for decades. From fucking Ice-T and LL Cool J, Busy B and Kumo D, fucking Eminem and whoever wants to take a swing at him.
Even the white guy that got no lube didn't sue.
Yo, nobody has ever fucking sued someone.
Jay-Z should have sued Nas.
Dude, fucking Machine Gun Kelly.
Eminem should still be in court.
Dude, Eminem should have never left court for all the people he's bodied in his court. Ice Cube.
He dissed the
Ice Cube.
Eminem dissed the motherfucker so bad, he changed sex and genres.
Pac. Nigga, nobody has ever in the history of hip hop sued somebody.
And you sued your own record label.
You didn't even sue Kendrick, you sued your label.
Couldn't sue Kendrick.
You sued both of them. Not only did you sue Kendrick to try to stop, you sued the people who employed you.
And then they said, "Really, nigga, you wanna take this to court because all the stuff you're complaining about us doing the stuff that we did for you.
Beavis and Butthead lawyer.
You sure you want to do that?"
We're gonna sue you. We're gonna sue the state. We're gonna sue.
The man, you know who his lawyers are? The same ones that represented the lift chick. That's who's Drake's
I
lawyers.
can't fit in the car.
All right, guys, I gotta get going because my son is going to be going to bed soon.
All right, but really quick for next week, we're gonna have a couple new things for next week. We are gonna do a UWO Reacts because it is kind of late right now. I mean, it's not late; it's late for our new schedule, and we also have this box here.
Play with the box,
huh?
Play with the box.
We will reveal what's in the box next week.
I wonder what it is.
Really quick before we head out. Eddie, got anything you want to say to the peoples?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Kyle?
What's in the box?
You can.
And no, for you NXT fans, it's not what you think's in the box, okay?
I know
you guys be
Look, it's hard to even fit like one of Jada's
You
cheeks
can't
in there.
do this to it. You can't do this.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Okay, not two in the pink and one in the stink on the box, okay?
I know what it is.
Tuesday nights.
You know what's in the box?
It's a box.
All right, and on that note, we will catch everybody next week. Catch y'all later.
It's a Diddy box. Won't stop. Can't stop.
Not enough baby oil. Later.
See you next week.